What does it say when your team disappears for a coffee at the 20-minute mark of every quarter? That they're lazy, unfit, or is it that Cindye's coffee is really that good? It was really good, wasn't it? I really enjoyed it. Welcome back to AFL from LA. I'm your host, Cindye, and I'm standing here outside the famous Hollywood Palladium, a stage that everyone from the Rolling Stones to Dave Chappelle have played. A few things we learned this round. Boundary lines, merely a suggestion. Staging, not just for soccer players. And the Eagles aren't playing finals. Let's get to it. Winning 20 games by 2 goals or less? Winning 21 games by just a single-figure margin? That's so in the past. This year, Craig McRae is all about taking things to the next level. Being the Kings have come back in season. 0-1, 0-2, 0-3. They're going to be 0-4 next week after the GABA. But Fly's got a plan. Coax the competition into a false sense of security. Get them thinking you have a premiership hangover. Then bam, 24 straight wins to go back to back. But there's just one problem. It's not going to work. And the Saints were the third team in a row to show us why. A Collingwood backline in disarray. Senior players looking more like senior citizens. And turnovers. Props to Saints like Wanganeen, Millera, Owens, and Henry. And of course, Ross the Boss for finally addressing their measly inside 50s. Look, the Pies have thrilled us for 2 seasons. Well, maybe not Carlton fans. They got the Heart Association recommending that pensioners do not watch their games, and they set all-time attendance records. But I think the Kings are dead. Well, at least in 2024. So long live the new Kings, who I think are watching from a little town just to the north. Wow, that's your long player with the blonde hair and the headband. DeConing, Dempsey, Blitzovs, Guthrie? Oh, Tom Stewart! Matty Nick's game plan of kicking long down the line to Tom Stewart all night surprisingly didn't work. Neither did avoiding the corridor, missing forward targets, or not playing a backline. When asked about his tactics, Matty Nicks was about to explain when Tom Stewart intercepted that. Not only did Tom rack up 28 possessions, kick at 90% efficiency, and equal the intercept mark record of 10, I discovered that he's earned 5 All-Australians from just 148 games. That's a better return than I'm getting on my crypto. Some experts picked the Crows to finish top 4 this year, but I didn't hear anyone picking the Cats. Then again, I didn't hear anyone tipping the Pies to be 0-3 and Brisbane to be 0-2. And wait, what round are we in? Look, I don't know what's in the water down in Geelong. I always thought the Fountain of Youth was in Florida. But guys like Blitzovs, Duncan, Hawkins, Danger really got me wondering. The Cats have Hawthorn up next, and it's Tomahawk's 350th game. It's been a rough start to the year for Sam Mitchell and the boys, and I hate to say it, but I think things are going to get even rougher this Easter Monday. A list of habits hard to break. Caffeine, nicotine, and not showing up in first quarters. Hey, J-Lo, pulling a Houdini act every week is thrilling and all, but come on. It's a roller coaster that not everyone can stomach. I know habits are really hard to break, but it's been 2 years now. It's time. Betting on your team to kick 47 points in a quarter, rack up 37 more disposals, 15 more contested, 9 more inside 50s. It's just plain reckless. It's going to lead you down dark paths. Paths I don't want you to go down. Yes, Luke Jackson is a unicorn. 21 disposals, 21 hitouts, 2 goals. And yes, Caleb Sarong is the next Nat Fife. But you've got to ask yourself, is this a bet you really want to place? Sure, it paid off against Brizzy. It paid off against North. But it's not going to pay off against the Crows. Well, it might pay off against them. But you get the point. So if you need my help, I'm here. I might be in a different country, in a different time zone, in a different hemisphere. But I actually know what time Frio games are supposed to start. I can text you, call you, FaceTime you, WhatsApp you. You decide. I just want you to know that I'm here for you. Because that's the kind of girl I am. And if you're enjoying the channel, remember to hit that subscribe button and maybe even say good day in the comments. It was another spicy one between the Swans and the Bombers. Probably the best first 3 quarters of a game I've seen this year. And the first time 2 teams have kicked 100+ points. Yay, AFL! But come on, Brad Scott. If you're gonna talk up the Essendon way during the week, you don't then hand over the keys to the corridor for 3 quarters and concede a total of 81 points in In red time, what does it say when your team disappears for a coffee at the 20-minute mark of every quarter? That they're lazy, unfit, or is it that Sydney's coffee is really that good? It was really good, wasn't it? I really enjoyed it. Look, there's a lot to like about the Bombers. Archie Perkins is hot and getting hotter in the middle. Zach Merritt is, well, Zach Merritt. And even their runner Travis Cloak is having a go. But here's a fun fact. Football is played over 4 quarters. Even this American has cracked the code. So if you want to get serious about the Essendon way, Brad Scott, you might want to get your boys to stop saying, please, after you, in red time.